because wale watu ambao mliingiza kwa serikali mkifikiri watawaletea Western ni watu ambao ni wabure kabisa, wajinga, wakishashiba ni kunyamba tu. Watu kama kina Wetangula, Mudavadi, those people are useless in Western Kenya. And now that Western Kenya has gotten somebody who is going to open the eyes of the people of Western Kenya, it threatens the government. Akamp huko mkipiga Vampire Diaries, but you standing up in a public place kwa matanga kuambia Natembea, shame on you. You should be ashamed of yourself 100 times.
Yes, after Natembeya confronting Ruto and telling him to his face that he should stop abductions, very many Luhya leaders came out to attack him. Those included Mudavadi and Wetangula. And we all know that they are seen as the two leaders, the most senior leaders in the Luhya nation. But after Natembeya standing against these two people, he has gotten a lot of support, okay, across the Luhya nation, not only the Luhya nation, but a lot of support across Kenya. We all know that Natembeya is wrestling Mudavadi and Wetangula to be the kingpin of the Luhya nation, because politics rotates at regional leaders. Even in history, Jaramogi was, since independence, was viewed as a kingpin of the Luhya, of the Nyanza land. Okay, Mike Kijana Amala in the Western, Jomo Kenyatta, Uhuru Kenyatta, Kibaki, okay, Matiba in central Kenya. So there is a battle which Natembeya is fighting and is gaining more traction after even standing against Mudavadi, Wetangula and Ruto. So very many people are coming out to support him. So in this episode, I've come to give you the comments of different Kenyans who are coming out to support what Natembeya did, what it means for our politics, and most importantly, the certain materials you can learn from the politics of our nation. But before I do this, I want to let you know that if you are new to this channel, please subscribe. If your politics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. So after Natembeya standing up against Ruto, Mudavadi and Wetangula, the two most senior leaders in Kenya, he has gained a lot of support. In fact, the Luhya people are coming out to thank him for doing what he's supposed to do. Okay, dissing other leaders for not standing for their regions. I want to play you comments of different people who lauded Natembeya for standing against these people. Here is the tape.
Hey, Governor George Natembeya. Leo umenifurahisha. Sijawahi furahi vile leo nimefurahi. Natembeya, you are a good man and you will go to heaven. Utaenda mbinguni. Natembeya, utaenda mbinguni. One man army. Watu wameungana. Wameleta watu mpaka wengine wamesafirishwa kutoka Uganda kukuja kukupigia kelele. Na wewe una muomo tu. Muomo in Luo means navigate. Una navigate tu. You are a good man. I like this guy. Huyu ndio sasa dawa ya Weta. Weta mpaka sasa Weta anatukana karibu atukane kwa na matanga ni ya mama yake. Yeye unajua hata hakufaa kufanya siasa. Sisi kikwetu venye mimi najua you are a politician and you are bereaved. Hauna chance ya kupiga siasa. Wewe ni unakuja tu hiyo siku, wewe ni siku ya watu wote ni wako.
So you can see that he's getting a lot of support. They are calling him Dawa ya Weta. In fact, these are the new breed of leaders who are going to take the Luhya nation up. I can see the future for Luhya nation. Natembeya is there, Cleophas Malala is there. Those are among the new leaders who will emerge as one of the greatest leaders in the Luhya nation. Okay? Because leaders who are available right now, Wetangula, Mudavadi, are approaching 70 years and 80s. And I think that these leaders are fighting for space, because in politics, spaces fought for. Let's continue.
Hey, muliona Raila na Uhuru back then, I don't know 2015, I don't know which year, in 2015, when Fidel Odinga died. Uhuru went to the funeral of Fidel Odinga, but hakuna mahali Raila alimtukana, hata Raila kufanya siasa. So that is how it should be. When you believe, even if your rival is present during the burial or the funeral service, you do not have mandate ya kusimama na kuzaza wewe unaanza kupiga siasa kusema watu bure kabisa. Wewe hapo ulijilet down. But Natembea, I really love this guy. Jamaa tu wewe Natembea tukupe nini? Natembea, what do you want? Utukupe nini? Kuja ukule samaki Kisumu bwana. Kuja Omabei ukule samaki. You are a great man, and I think unafaa ulinde na utunze kweli. Asante.
So that is one of the comments, positive one by the way, which came out when a person was giving good remarks for Natembea to standing up for the truth. All the people were around William Ruto, they don't want to tell him the truth. Even in Nyanza, it took Raila Odinga to call out Ruto. Everyone was cowing. Okay. Yet opposition leaders were around, because the opposition was captured by the state, and it even became more worse when Raila was captured. Just that sometimes Raila wants to scare Ruto so that he can get more freebies. Okay? During the funeral, no one spoke about abductions. And we all know that during funerals is where leaders can meet the people so that they can debate on the podium, speak against issues, or for. Okay? So it was only Natembea who came out and stood against Ruto. Another lady came out also to thank Natembea. He said these statements. I want you to listen very carefully. Here's the tape.
We are threatened because wale watu ambao mliingiza kwa serikali mkifikiri watawaletea Western ni watu ambao ni wabure kabisa, wajinga, wakishashiba ni kunyamba tu. Watu kama kina Wetangula, Mudavadi, those people are useless in Western Kenya. And now that Western Kenya has gotten somebody who is going to open the eyes of the people of Western Kenya, it threatens the government. Camp huko mkipiga vampire diaries, but you standing up in a public place kwa matanga kuambia Natembea, shame on you. You should be ashamed of yourself 100 times. Enda ukabishane na masubchief na machief kwa mtaa yako. No business talking to the people of Kakamega or talking to the people of Western. Do not have any vote. Nobody has the obligation to vote for you in Western Kenya. Kimani Ichung'wah, get that in your thick skull. Natembea amesimama kama mwanaume na akaambia rais, sikia nikwambie rais, hii mambo ya abduction lazima iishe juu ulisema utasimamisha. Rais, ni ajabu kwamba watu wanakuja kukuomba mambo kwa matanga na wako na avenues za kutosha za kuja kukuongelesha, manake wako katika serikali. Natembea is a man. He's a man who can face the president and tell the president the truth. Kimani Ichung'wah, we know you cannot.
You can see, I like the way how ladies are emotional. You know, in politics, in Kenya, politics is a religion. Everyone knows one or two or three things about politics. That's why they are cautious. And I like the revolution that is being brought by the young people. And we must also speak the effect of Gachagua. Gachagua is being spoken about across Kenya. It means he is a front runner. And the day the court will put out the impeachment motion, we are going to see Ruto pinging on himself. So you can see even ladies know about politics. They are calling out Kimani Ichung'wah. It was so disastrous since politics in Kenya, it is regional and local. For a person to lecture one of the governors, if it was a person from maybe Luyaland, maybe he wouldn't have gotten a response as great as this. But since he came from Mountain, and remember, Ichung'wah, has not been filmed on video saying the same things in his backyard, at least after the impeachment of Gachagua. Yet he has the audacity to go in Luya Nation to lecture an elected leader. Let's continue.
And that is why you are intimidated. Hamwezi sema kila mtu akipinga serikali ama akiambia serikali ukweli mnasema ni yeye aliua watu, ni yeye alifukuza sijui watu wapi. We also know that William Samoei Ruto aliua watu Kiambaa, na si Kiambaa peke yake, alipelekwa ICC kwa kesi dhidi ya nini? Yes, we know. Kwa hivyo wakati unasema Natembea pia na yeye aliua watu akafukuza watu Mau, hata Ruto alikuwa anafukuza watu. Kama si Kibaki kutem Ruto alikuwa anafukuza Wakikuyu Rift Valley, and we know it. Kibaki akawaambia wewe huna ruhusa ya kufukuza mtu. So Kichungwa, you do not have any business to even call out anybody, because the person you are serving, the person you are booty licking, he is in fact has gone to the ICC and convicted there. Tunajua vile mawitness walipotea. So you do not have any business to tell Natembea aliua watu. Tunajua muuaji mwenye alipelekwa kotini. And if you have tried to abduct the people, it has failed. Please release them. There is a better way of doing it. If you are saying that we have to follow law and order, you should also follow law and order by arresting these people and arraigning them in court. They either go to committee or they are released, depending on how they argue their case. Hakuna mahali kwa katiba imeandikwa when mtu akikutukana kwa mtandao unamwabduct. That is stupidity and backwardness of the highest level. Kimani Ichung'wah, toa Natembea kwa mdomo yako. That is a live wire. Toa tawe movement kwa mdomo yako, Kimani Ichung'wah. Nonsense. Mtu hawezi pumua, ni wewe tu kila mahali. Gachagua akiongea, Gachagua ndiye ameabduct watu. Natembea akiongea, Natembea kwanza uliua watu. Kwani sisi tunajua mwenye alipelekwa kotini kwa sababu ya kuua watu? Mtatubeba kimanongo vile huko. Enda Kiambu ongee hivyo. Nitajua we ni mwanaume ukienda miezi 3 mfululizo upige marali Kiambu. Go back to Kiambu. Wacha kwenda kuongelelea Bondo, unaenda kuongelelea Western Kenya uko na juu, uko na hasira, unachukianga Wajaluo na Waluya, uko na hasira saizi wako kwa serikali na pesa zinaenda kwao. That's why you are so bitter, Kimani Ichung'wah. Peleka hasira yako Kiambu. Achana na Natembea. Natembea ni gavana, ni rais wa county ya Trans Nzoia. Respect that. Ni mtu ambaye ako na movement.
So that is the support Natembea is gaining. And normally people gain traction if they speak for the people. If you're in government and you don't bring development and you don't speak to the plight of Kenyans, you will lose popularity. And this comes at a time when even Mudavadi doesn't have priority. Even his time, if his constituency, Vihiga, is dominated by ODM, yet he supported the contrary. Okay? So Natembea is a movement to reckon up with. Is a person to watch. Okay? And if you see Natembea together with Gachagua, Kalonzo Musyoka, Eugene Wamalwa on the ballot, in fact, I would even recommend Gachagua to pick a running mate from Western. It will be a very good thing. Because I know Raila, if he comes to run, he will pick Kalonzo. Ruto will be home at 6 a.m. Of course, that's my opinion. Do make comments by commenting about this. Thank you very much for listening in. If this is your first time on this YouTube channel, I implore you to subscribe, like, and comment so that I can be motivated to do more of such videos. I'll see you on another one. Peace.